think so. See, if you're a white supremacist, you're qualified to be a white supremacist. It doesn't make any difference how you approach your being supreme over people, and which means when you say white supremacy, you mean mistreating people based on color, dominating and mistreating people based on color. Those two factors. First factor, domination. In other words, by dominant, you mean they better do what you tell them to do, or else they're going to be harmed, okay? And what you're going to do, the second part, and it's intertwined with the domination, mistreatment. See, a foreman on a job, you might say that's the dominant person on that job. But if nobody's being mistreated, you can say that the foreman is the dominant person on the job site. That's why they call him the foreman. I mean, the guy who's out front telling everybody else what to do. But the result is constructive for everybody, and nobody's being mistreated. Now, that's fine. But the problem with the system of white supremacy is domination and mistreatment. And they thrive on that. I mean, they must do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what white supremacy is about. Domination and mistreatment based on color, which is an artificial standard, a fake standard, a brutal standard for doing any kind of business. You're going to dominate people and then mistreat them? Of course, you shouldn't mistreat people based on any standard.
Correct.
But that they have found out through somebody adopted it, that if you can dominate people and then you start mistreating them and you do it on the basis of color, that is a very efficient system for getting things done, and not only for getting things done materially, but for satisfying all of your ego needs. You got somebody you can look down on, somebody you can kick around and get away with it, and you can enjoy it. And you make that a standard for enjoyment for the entire world. You say, hey, this is what everybody should enjoy. Even the people who are being kicked, they should enjoy being kicked, all right? That's the way the white supremacists look at it. What's wrong with you, boy? I'm kicking you, and you ain't laughing. I mean, laugh when I kick you. This is fun. I mean, it's fun for everybody. Don't you enjoy this? Me kicking you? I enjoy kicking you. You enjoy being kicked. Me putting drugs in your arm and all like that, and it's destroying you. Don't you enjoy that? Ain't that a good feeling? Being kicked, being drugged up, half starving to death, and I enjoy making you that way. Boy, that's what the world is really all about. This is the greatest thing that was ever invented, this type of arrangement that we have, this type of contract that we have. I mean, don't you understand that, boy? Hey, I understand it. How come you don't understand it? That's the way a white supremacist thinks, all right? And that's why it became the dominant force on the entire planet. The only government that really counts on the entire planet is the government called the system of white supremacy, which is racism in capital letters. But that is the way it functions.
Yes. Boy.
And everybody is supposed to be on board with it. And people look at you strangely when you say, something is drastically out of order. This is not the way to run this wonderful planet. Based on mistreating people, based on color.
Yes.
I mean, the planet is full of color, all kind of colors, greens, purples, oranges. And you look at the skin color of people and say that this is a category of people to be mistreated. Now, in direct answer to your question, no, all white supremacists are equal. See, they don't have any structure. They have a code.